It's Tuesday, October the 3rd today. I just got up, getting ready to leave shortly. I'm in Fort Nelson, BC. I had not the greatest sleep. It reminded me of horn pain, actually. I woke up quite a few times in the middle of the night. There's just a bad presence in this town. I went walking around earlier this morning, and um, there's a lot of the signs of the same type of stuff that's been going on all through the country that I've seen. Mysterious orange pylons, orange flags. There's a communication tower that is just not normal for this size of this town. There's a lot of school buses around, which again, given the size of the population around here, I must have seen a good dozen or so. I just had a bad kind of feeling several times. I woke up in the middle of the night just with this dark presence around, and I felt like it was pretty close by. So I didn't have a good sleep. That's happened to me a few times on this journey, and I normally sleep all through the night. So I'm getting ready to leave. I'm heading off towards Whitehorse, sorry. I think it's about maybe 5 or 6 hours. I don't have very much money. I have about $30, $35 left. I don't know where my bank card is. I can't say 100% certain that the RCMP took it, but they took my asthma inhaler and my bank card is gone as well. So either it fell out of my pocket sometime or they took it when I was in jail. So I'm in a bit of a bind because I checked there's no TD Bank here, and I'm going to have to check to see where there is one on my route along the Alaska Highway. There has to be one in some town somewhere, but it might be the case that I have to head straight to Whitehorse and there'll be one there. But I don't have very much money left, and I can't get a bus, and I can't stay here any longer at this motel that I stayed at last night. It was $80. So I have no other choice but to head out, which is fine, and just hope that I can get a ride and I can get into Whitehorse pretty quickly. I'm not sure what I'm going to find in the Yukon. I know I'm going to find something, either good or bad, because there's something up here, this part of the country. I mean, Dawson Creek was such a bad experience. It was just completely foul. The whole town is full of clones, without a doubt. So I got out of there pretty quickly. That concentration camp was awful. Some of the photographs, I haven't been able to go through all of them. I've taken hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of photographs. On the bus ride out yesterday, all the photographs that I took were all blacked out. They have infiltrated my smartphone, and many of the features get toyed with or played with, or if I'm taking photographs that are very sensitive, all of a sudden the display screen goes black. Videos are erased or photographs are blacked out. So I don't have complete control of this unit anymore at all, which isn't a big surprise. It didn't take them very long to get a hold of it and infiltrate it. It's easy to do with any electric socket. So that's a challenge. I know that what I saw in Dawson Creek, that concentration camp, the other thing I was trying to get to is I did get the fence, which is really alarming, the disguised fence. But one thing that is in a photograph, which I'm not sure is still available or not, there's an electrified fence I saw as well. There was a solar panel that was attached by wire to a fence that was hidden and behind a visible fence, but there was this wiring, this second set of wiring that was very thinly laid out, and there were only a few of them, so that they were disguised behind what you would have seen with a thicker fence, but there was an electrified fence. So not only was there the fence that you saw in the video right beside that deep gully, but there was also on another side of the road an electrified fence. So this whole place, I'm glad I got out of there as quickly as I did, and I'm glad I walked along the road. When I got up to the top of the hill, when I showed you the first hill that I went on, and then I started heading west, the west one, I was in a deep canyon. where this concentration camp is located. And it took hours, literally hours, to get out of it. When I reached the top of it, there was a lot that went on before I reached there, believe me. When I reached the top of it, there was a railroad crossing and somebody freaked out, and somehow the police suddenly appeared out of nowhere at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was trying to get out of this thing and arrested me for no reason for causing public mischief. How you can cause public mischief in a concentration camp is a good question, but clearly I needed to get out of that place as quickly as possible. That place is filthy dirty. All of Dawson Creek is just a putrid shit show. That place has had death galore, and it just feels bad. This whole part of BC, frankly, still feels really bad, which is why I want to get out of here as quickly as possible. So I have no choice but to just get on the Alaska Highway and start heading west again and start hitchhiking and hope for a ride. Hope for a ride for many reasons. I need to get to a bank machine. I don't like having no money at all. It's just not a good feeling, especially out here. But I want to get to Whitehorse and then make my decision from there. I'm hoping that good fortune comes along, and that's why I pray to Jesus every day to help me out. So I will sign off, and I'll get this uploaded and have a shower. I can't have a shave yet because I don't have a razor blade. I have a bad habit on this journey of collecting items and losing them just as quickly. Most of the clothing I've got is not mine, and I can have a shirt or a sweater for a couple of days and then suddenly it disappears for a variety of reasons. So I just have me and a few cigarettes, and I have a bit of food I bought yesterday at a grocery store, and Jesus. And that's my journey. Those are my baggage. That's my baggage for this journey, and I carry it wherever I go. So today's October the 3rd. I was hoping to be with my sister on Thanksgiving. Anything can happen. I do believe in miracles. I always have. So I wish Kelly good luck. I hope you're alive, and I hope to see you soon. I love you. And maybe we'll be together for Thanksgiving, or at least Christmas this year. I'm going to sign off and say goodbye. I'll send a video to you soon.